With 10 years of teaching experience at Marietta City Schools, this year's System Teacher of the Year is Sawyer Road Elementary, Joanna Cox.
By recognizing arts educators in a time when most school districts are cutting their arts programs, the Cobb community is singing out loud and clear that the arts are a valued and necessary part of our youth's education. It represents the fact that our community greatly values the arts and is ready to put it in the forefront of our thoughts and actions.
Well, we're very hands-on in my classroom. It just depends on the grade level. Because I teach kindergarten through 5th grade, that's 5 completely different curriculums, really. So it does vary a lot. For my students, their motivation is being able to play the instruments. That is their funnest part, is to get into the instruments. So all I have to do is just learn this rhythm, and we'll get those drums out, and they're learning it so they can get on the drums. And so I think that's a lot of it for my students, is being able to make the music. And they realize after a little while that they're building on a skill, and they're learning a skill that they're going to take to the next level each time they see me.
Well, she's a very reflective teacher, and she's very enthusiastic. She plans exciting lessons with plenty of collaboration with the other teachers in our school. So she ties into their curriculum. She always has fabulous ideas that benefit all the students and staff in our school. She's very dedicated. She's 120% always, and she's just a joy to work with.
Well, first of all, she's in charge of our news program. We have school news. We don't just do announcements. There's an actual news program in the morning that the students are running, and she helps to coordinate that. She's also in charge of getting all of our school plays together, and she's really good. They do auditions. I mean, it's a big deal. It's not just pageant type thing. It's a big deal. Aside from being a team leader, she also has to do duties as far as like other clubs. She helps out some of the other student enrichment clubs. Some of the other grade levels will ask her for advice for music. She's just a resource really for the entire school.
When I was going through school, music was so different. It was a matter of basically just singing. And Miss Cox goes way outside that box. She uses drama, she uses instruments. She even has students writing their own music on the computer. And to me, that is so exciting to watch. My kids come into my classroom and share with me what they're doing in music, and it's kind of exciting. And watching the musical productions that our students have the opportunity to be a part of, she's an amazing person.
Mrs. Cox is a very good music teacher. She helps us a lot in music, and if we're having a problem with writing or something, maybe she usually tries to fix it. She's very nice, and she's not really mean, and she always gives you a second chance.
She's awesome. She always she has instruments and stuff that we can use to learn. Like, she has keyboards, she has drums, and she lets us watch videos about music, and she makes learning music very fun.
Sawyer Road, we sail the seas, discovering on our way. Together we explore the world each and every day.
I'm a playful person anyway, and I enjoy playing with the children. I enjoy seeing them blossom through the years, especially because I see them from kindergarten up till 5th grade, and sometimes even farther, because if they stay in the arts department, I'll run into them a lot. And I just really enjoy seeing them grow up and see them become performers on their own.
Mr. Coy Dunn, Mr. Dunn, if you'll come up here, please. Great to see him again. We are very proud that he was the Kennesaw Mountain Teacher of the Year. We also are very proud that he was the High School Teacher of the Year for the entire county. And today, we're very proud that he is the Teacher of the Year for the entire Cobb County. Congratulations!
Teaching can be extremely challenging, and teaching is an enormous responsibility, but the returns and the rewards are truly a blessing. And I stand here today in front of all of you, fully aware of how truly blessed I am. I love the energy of teenagers. You never know what you're going to get, and sometimes it's a roller coaster, but most of the time they are just raw energy, and there's so much potential. So I love the opportunity to go in and to work with a class and to have a product to where something that they're proud of, or to have those moments where they realize what they're learning is going to have an impact on their future. Those aha moments when they get excited about not just learning, but about life, and to find something to get passionate about. And I think that's my favorite part about teaching, would be to make those connections where you get kids excited about just being alive and being on this planet and doing something positive with their lives.
You know, his passion. I mean, he has the passion for this profession that is second to none. And I think he spreads that to every educator in this building and across this district. You'll learn so much from him about, specifically with fine arts, about way things that are done in fine arts the best that it can be done, the efficiency and the effectiveness. But in the field of education, just the energy and the passion that he brings forth that, again, he can share.
Coy does what he does on a daily basis look so easy, but I know countless hours go into his preparation. He challenges creativity, he challenges critical thinking, he encourages students, he influences students in such a positive way. Every day in Coy's classroom is an exciting ride, and his students look forward to being a part of it.
He makes every kid feel special in his class, just does a great job of finding that thing for each kid, and putting that child in that position where they can be successful in his classroom, whether it's on the stage or behind the camera or in the booth. He takes those strengths and that every kid has, and he identifies them and really works really well to develop those skills and put those kids in position to be successful. And I think kids appreciate that about him.
Well, he does not let you do anything halfway. Like, you always have to go and fully commit to what you're doing. That's another thing too, is you have to, if you're going to be a part of the play, or if you're going to be in this class, you have to really commit to it. You have to really try and care about it. So he just pushes, he makes sure that you are fully invested into it, and from there on he pushes you to get there.
When I was a freshman last year, Mr. Dunn gave me an opportunity to be one of the main leads in one act. And that was like very rare for a freshman to have a main role. And he gave me that chance, and he showed me how much talent I actually have. And he let me have the courage to try out for all the plays. And he's my mentor in a way.
So I want it to be bigger and lead with those knees, and I would cross him instead of just doing a boring straight line.
with teaching, obviously the planning and the teaching every day, but also too with the drama aspect, a lot of times I'm with the same kids, 3 or 4 hours every day after school, day after day, week after week, month after month. So we really do, after the 4 years, become, very close, like a family. And I just think that it's a wonderful way to make that connection outside of yourself and to give something to the world and to the community.